Hey guys, in this video I'm just going to show you how to clean your boxing gloves and prevent them from becoming so smelly. Now obviously when you're boxing or kickboxing you'll sweat, and it's the sweat within the gloves that start to harvest bacteria, and that's obviously what causes the smell. So obviously prevention is better than cure. So my number one tip for anybody would first of all to wear hand wraps. So hand wraps, aside from the benefits of giving you the extra support for your hands, they also act as a bit of a liner and absorb some of the sweat. So not all of the sweat is going straight into the padding on the inside of the gloves. So obviously it's a lot easier to just wash the hand wraps than it is to wash a boxing glove. So my hand wraps, I tend to just put them in a net bag and chuck them in the washing machine. So hand wraps, like I said, that's an excellent way to prevent your boxing gloves from becoming so sweaty. So my next tip is, as soon as you get home from the gym, don't leave your boxing gloves in your gym bag to fester, because like I said, bacteria and mold will start to grow inside the boxing glove, and again, prevention is better than cure. It's a lot easier to prevent the smell than to try and get rid of it. So as soon as you get home from the gym, take your boxing gloves out of your gym bag, open them up as wide as you can, and leave them to air. So if it's a nice sunny day, you can put them outside in the garden for a bit. Try and avoid putting them in direct sunlight, because you don't want that to damage the leather of the glove. So a shaded area with a nice breeze in the garden, or hanging from the washing line maybe, and just try and get that air to circulate through the glove. You could maybe even put them in front of a fan or something to try and get the air circulating. Or if the weather's too rubbish to hang your gloves up on the washing line outside, you could just put a towel over a radiator and then put your gloves upside down on top of the towel to help them dry out. So okay, so another tip that I generally do to combat glove stink is I use these. So these no stink, kind of feel a little bit like bean bags, and basically what you'll do is, after each class, gloves straight out of the bag, and stuff these right down as far as you can into the glove. And what these do is these help absorb some of the moisture. So the key is to try and get the gloves as dry as possible, as quick as possible. The longer you leave the gloves damp, then the more likely that bacteria will start to harvest and they'll start to stink. So these are a great way to try and get them dried out a little quicker. Obviously not everybody has a back garden or a washing line that they can hang the gloves up on. So if you live in an apartment, for example, then these may be the next best option. However, they aren't magic. They do help absorb some of the moisture, but they're certainly not perfect. So if these don't work, my next thing would be to purchase something like this. So Dettol All-in-One kills 99.9% bacteria. And all I do is I kind of treat it a little bit like how when you go 10-pin bowling and the guys have spray and they just spray a little bit in the shoes after each use. So I do exactly the same with my boxing gloves. And then again, just try and let them air out. So at least that way the Dettol's killing most of the bacteria in the gloves. So don't overdo it though, because again, you don't want to saturate the inside of your glove with Dettol, because obviously we're trying to get the gloves dry. We don't want to make them even more damp on the inside. So again, excellent way to get rid of glove stink. So like I said, the key is prevention is better than cure. I can't stress this enough. But if you do accidentally leave your gloves in the bag overnight, you're in a rush and you kind of forgot them, then this stuff is fantastic. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I hope you found some of these tips useful when trying to keep your gloves as dry and fresh as possible, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video.